So you're into metal. Good stuff. And you want to play the bass guitar, but you don't have a lot of money. So you want to know what's the best bass guitar for metal for under 500 bucks. Not to worry, I got you covered. I'm the Tatted Ball Guy, and welcome to my channel. So before we jump in, the honest answer is there's actually a lot of great options. So here's just a few of my suggestions. And of course, followed by a tone test for each one. So for the live tone test, we're going to be going out of my Ampeg B2R, making its Tatted Ball Guy debut. And of course, that's going to be going into my Ampeg 4x10. And for those of you with a keen eye, I have a sonic maximizer in my rack. Right there. So here we have my first pick, the BC Rich Revenge. It looks incredibly similar to the Warlock, and to be honest, I'm not sure what the difference is. They don't make these anymore, so you're going to have to buy them used. There's just one problem. You can't find them anywhere. Now you might ask yourself, why would I be showing this to you then? Well, in the off chance that you're scrolling the used market and you happen to come across this bass, you definitely need to pick it up. And I say that for a few reasons. For one, the price tag is when you buy it used, you can usually find it about $350. The second is going to be the looks. Does it really get more metal than this? Not really. And lastly, as you'll hear in just a minute, the tone is incredibly smooth, especially for a bass that looks like it's medieval weaponry. Now you might be asking yourself, why is that important to have a smooth bass tone? And I'll tell you why. Most metal bass players use some sort of overdrive, whether it's in their rack or in the pedal form like this. In this case, we have the SansAmp bass driver. This has such a great tone, you can actually plug directly into this and go right out into the PA. But that's another story for another video. I'm also a big fan of Darkglass, and when I do my home recordings, I use their plugins to get my bass tone. Now you might be wondering, why does it matter if my bass tone is smooth if I'm just going to distort it anyway? The answer is actually quite simple. If you're sending in a clean tone and a clean signal, you'll be able to manipulate the sound the way you want that much more. So let's hear how this one sounds. The next choice is going to be the most budget-friendly option. Here we have the PJ4 SBK by Harley Benton. This bass brand new is only $125, and assuming you live across the pond in the United States, even if you pay the $100 shipping, you're still getting this bass for a great price. I'm also a big fan of the pickup configuration. As you can see, it has both the P bass pickups as well as one jazz bass pickup in the bridge. As you'll hear during the tone test, that jazz pickup can be a little bit noisy when you turn the tone up. However, that's nothing a noise gate or a noise suppressor pedal couldn't handle. Aside from the awesome price and the decent tone, the all-black aesthetic looks real awesome and definitely metal. Not only does it have the black matte paint job, it also has the black hardware, which is a nice touch. So let's hear how this bass sounds. So if you listen closely, I'm going to turn the tone knob up and you can hear that extra hum. Listen. I don't have my pedal board set up, but a noise gate would take care of that real easily. Now moving right along to my final pick, the Squier Classic Vibe 70s Jazz Bass. Now you might be looking at this bass and saying, hey tatted ball guy, that says Fender, not Squier. Well, let me explain. Like the majority of my music collection, I bought this one used. That being said, the previous owner made some modifications, and some awesome ones I might add. However, one of those modifications was painting the headstock black and putting on a Fender logo. Not to worry though, he didn't try and pass this off as a Fender, he was up front. In addition to painting the headstock, he also upgraded the pickups to the Seymour Duncan quarter-pound J-bass pickups. And in my opinion, these are the most ferocious sounding passive pickups you can put in a bass guitar. Now before we jump in for the tone test, there's just one thing we have to talk about: price. If you want to buy this bass guitar new, it's $479. And you don't need to be a mathematician to realize upgrading the pickups is going to put you way above the $500 mark. But here's the thing, if you buy this bass guitar used, which I'm always recommending, for about $320, you'll have enough room in your budget to buy the $178 Seymour Duncan quarter pounder pickup set. Now that you know you need to be a savvy shopper, let's hear how this thing sounds. And following this live tone test, you'll hear a full demo where I use this bass so you can hear how it sounds in the mix. So that's going to do it for this one. I really appreciate you stopping by. My next video is going to be the best bass for metal above $500. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'm the Tatted Bald Guy reminding you, it doesn't matter the genre, good music makes your head nod. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.